the same. And then do you know who started it for us? Wan-Bissaka. He just started dribbling past them, and I'm like, yeah, fuck Bissaka, God.
Are you always just counter-attacking? Or...
No, we usually control it, but you can't really. That's why I'm curious what's going to happen with you and City, because I don't know if you'll be able to play the way you play, because they play keeper way. They majority of the time they play with their centre backs, and if you press them like that, they somehow just wriggle their way out.
I don't think we played a team that's tried to
Play keeper.
5 seconds.
Oh shit.
It's on.
We saw the fucking warriors.
Depends on whether I'm going to go or not. So what's the card? And
I'm on the restart already. Let's go. Let's do it.
Alright, so we're doing a challenge card. I'm not gonna tell you what mission and what card. You'll see.
Oh, that's just gonna change in the queue so much. From 5 seconds from now. Oh,
okay, you guys ready?
What am I gonna do?
Yep.
No, I don't want to do it. Oh, I hate this mission. No. I'm not gonna join the queue now.
This is the big one.
Okay, if I can freaking find the card. No, that's not the card.
I'm doing my own card.
Remove it!
No.
Please.
Well, you haven't even put your card, so put your card.
Devil's acting like a dick because his team won.
Hey.
Hello.
At least pick a fun card, man.
Oh, it's a fun card, bro. Things have changed.
I'm bringing a dock. I'm bringing a dock.
No, we're gonna do it without a dock.
Spiked, mate. Oh. Where do you lie? On or off?
What?
Allowed or disallowed? You know what I'm asking.
Offside?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. If the defender had actually been tracking his run, then I would have said yeah, offside. But he wasn't.
Yeah.
It was the defenders were tracking the other dude. What's his name? The guy who scored.
Fernandez.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I think for me the biggest question about it is just about the goalkeeper, because I don't think it affects Akanji. I think the only question for me is it may affect the goalkeeper, i.e. running out and clearing it like sweeper keeper stuff. That's the only thing for me.
He wasn't though.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he was running to him. I think he was still focused on stopping the shot from the pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, and after I saw Liverpool Wolves, to me, that's a consistent decision, because if that is offside, okay, but then you really can't give me Liverpool being onside.
I didn't see that decision, so I don't know.
Liverpool played a ball over the top, and Mo Salah was offside, and the defender panicked and headed it, but did a bad header, and then it goes straight to Mo Salah, and Mo Salah scores. And then it was allowed, and the argument was because the defender headed it, it was a new phase of play.
It's a difficult one because you think of it the other way. Like if a defender knows that the guy is offside, but he just tracks his run anyway, then he can render anything that follows from it offside.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you could do is, well, it's just like if the defender makes a mistake in judging him to be offside, to be onside when he is off, then kind of your fault. That one was a little weaker, but the other one, in terms of imagine the other way, then any defender just play him, act like you're distracted by the guy, and play him act as if you think he's onside. And
yeah, you can like do tactics around it, like just leave someone up there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that argument, but if I say it, it's biased, like just constantly. My arguments go out the window, so I was curious what you might say.
I'd say if the goalie had reacted to him, then I would have, or like just ran for him, then yeah. And for a defender as well, I kind of feel like, yeah, maybe. But here, the defender didn't even go for him. So. I think right at the beginning he did, but then he sort of stopped
Behind you,
running
warrior.
full pace.
Yeah. See, so you're on the side of golden, yeah? I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
So as soon as we don't play each other, we're friends.
Well, you didn't. They you know, like was it months after they judged. I don't know why they went back and looked at the Odegaard, you know, the Martinelli goal that was disallowed, and they're like, yeah, that was a mistake.
What, the FA?
Yeah, I'm like, what? What good is it telling us now? Months
They didn't
after.
do themselves any fucking favors, man. I mean, one of the it was what's the guy that used to Lescott? He used to play for City. He's the only person that actually brought up sort of the Wolves thing, like I was, or it's like, well, look at Wolves and Liverpool, and he's the only one. It's like, well, you saw with Wolves and Liverpool, so it's, you know, it is what it is.
What I want to see is you saw all your players surrounding him over that incident.
Oh yeah, are we gonna get because
You get fined. You had 80k or something stupid. 40k, 80k fine for that.
Yeah, but you know, fuck off.
That's what the FA's. That's what the FA stands for. Fuck Arsenal.
Legit.
Look at how they've like, it's just completely. There's no consistency.
Well, yeah. Well, I would say that being onside is a little consistency, just because of Liverpool rules.
I mean about the disorderly conduct. We have like way more. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I mean, it was a tense moment, but yeah, I don't like it seeing it when people do that. And I just found it funny because when City were 1-0 up, you see how long they were taking with their goal kicks and shit, and I'm like, hey yo, can we talk about this every fucking time? And then suddenly it's 1-1, 2-1, and they're speeding up their throw-ins. I'm like, no, take your time, keep that energy.
I didn't notice them being too slow. I think they felt slow from the get-go, even before they got a goal. I was really surprised at how slow they were at moving everything.
That's what I was so happy when you said you thought I was being biased, but they suck, and it's like, thank you. Thank you. It is just keep away every time. Like, that is the majority of their games.
Can you put down the Amazon at the top of the
5 minutes
platform?
where it's like a goal, and then everyone's like, they're the best team in the world. And it's like, you're all watching like the most boring match and saying it's outstanding. Like, come on.
Can you put
They
the
don't really have
Amazon?
crazy penetration or anything.
No. No, not at all, man. Liverpool's been better than them for seasons. You are playing better than them, hands fucking down. It's for me, it's not even debatable. Like, the City play fucking shit.
Who's their live wire?
What, City's?
Yeah.
Probably Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne with his long passing, and then to be fair, the last month or so, I hate saying this, but Grealish has been doing okay for them. Just taking people on. Like, he hasn't been scoring, but he's been setting up and just dribbling in. And I hate to admit that, but he's been doing.
I feel like they need that. I feel like Arsenal, we've been spoiled with having Saka and Martinelli. Like,
you've got people on this. Well, what did you think of Anthony when he came on? I thought as soon as he came on, I was like, yo, Anthony's having a good show. He was definitely an impact player when he came on.
I generally don't remember moving him, so I don't really know.
Well, and he came on for Martial.
Yeah, but I don't remember any attacking moves where he was like putting in like the other substitute, the guy whose name I didn't recognise on the left wing.
Oh, Ian Garnacho.
Yeah, he made an impact.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice Anthony doing much.
I thought he did. He held up play, linked up play better than Martial.
Where was he playing? On the right? Or...
He got subbed on for Martial and was down the middle and then changed to the right. And yeah, he was just causing jip. While City were on top on the kickoff from second half, he was definitely causing jip for a while. And then we went 1-0 down and it was like, oof.
I think of your front three, I noticed him the least. But
Really?
yeah.
I'd say Martial, you would have noticed it.
Yeah, Martial. Yeah, I mean, after he got subbed
Thank
on.
you, because that's was healing me till I got blown up by the nade.
Or was it smart?
Second half was good though, man, wasn't it?
Yeah, second half was decent. There was a lot of misplaced passes.
On your right, on your right.
I genuinely think it was a game where the first half both teams were too scared because we were just shutting down their pathing, and they didn't seem to do anything. Like they didn't want to take anyone on. But then second half, João Cancelo was taking on, making runs, like they all were, and it was like, oh, why aren't we doing the same? And then do you know who started it for us? Wan-Bissaka. He just started dribbling past them, and I'm like, yeah, fuck Bissaka, guy.
Are you always this counter-attacking? Or
No, we usually control it, but you can't really. That's why I'm curious what's going to happen with you and City, because I don't know if you'll be able to play the way you play, because they play keep away. They majority of the time they play with their centre backs, and if you press them like that, they somehow just wriggle with their way out.
I don't think we've played a team that's tried to...
Play keep
With
away.
5 seconds.
Oh shit.
yeah.
It's on.
You sure you don't want to heal? Or oh, there's no heals.
Yeah.
No to that. That's it. Oof.
Get it right. Oof. Warrior, if there's no medkits, you just gotta play safe in that.
Ambush.
Wonder, yeah, Spurs are probably going to play. I don't think Conte knows how to play any other way. Yeah,
Behind.
let's see.
Let's go.
And then apparently Classicos this weekend as well.
I don't know if it's this weekend, but it is meant to be soon. You know what I found hilarious? I saw something where it was like, oh, who's going to win, Arsenal or Tottenham, or a draw? And nobody had a draw, and it was like 40 Arsenal, 40 Tottenham. I was like, wait, that's a pretty big margin for, like, really? Like, people genuinely think Tottenham's going to do that?
It's probably just 40% Arsenal supporters, 40% Spurs supporters.
That's literally what I thought. I was like, that's got to be just a lot of Tottenham supporters, because there's no way, like, neutrals will be pinging Arsenal.
Behind you.
Mhm.
Oh.
Both with files. So man, I fucking love it. I love it. Oh, good day, man. Not for my pops. Everton lost 2-1. Oh, Jesus, man.
Who would they play?
They were playing Southampton, who was bottom, and they were 1-0 up at half time, and then suddenly 2-1. And it's just like, I even said to him, I was like, Pops, I think you're getting relegated this season. I don't know what to say. Condolences.
How far off the bottom are they?
They're second from bottom.
Yeah,
Yep.
not bad.
Bad. That was very bad. And they lost Southampton bottom, and they lost to them. 2 games they couldn't lose was against Wolves and Southampton, and they lost them both. And it was at home as well. Both of those games were at home, and they lost them.
Who's managing them?
Frank Lampard.
Still.
Yep. Don't know how.
Thought he was chucked. Or was that Stevie G?
No, that was Steven Gerrard at Villa.
Yeah.
Spitters. On the left too, so I'll be in the middle.
Yep. Better on the left, be careful, Warrior. Oh, fuck.
Well, oh, sorry.
Fucking spitter.
Area secure. Blue Fireteam, how are you doing?
Don't worry, get some life.
It does just feel like a bunch of the top contenders are in a bit of a decline.
Liverpool definitely are. They lost 3-0 today.
I thought it was just Liverpool, but yeah. And the City did not look impressive.
They, genuinely, that again, I can understand why you'd be like, oh, it's my bias, but he looks so shit always, man. They never looked that good, and yet
Holland didn't look that scary either.
right,
For all the like early season shit.
yeah. And all I've ever heard for the last few seasons is City are the best team in the world, and it's like, hold on, Liverpool look way fucking better than them. Way fucking better. Are we doing it down there?
Mm-hmm.
Guess so. Somebody's got the pike and I love it. You know about the power of the pike. Okay.
Thank you. Another spitter on the left.
Yep. Somehow I knew you were going to be focusing the spitter, so I was like, let me keep this right side clean. So yeah, I'm very, very curious how you're going to play against City, because they do play keep away well.
We're not going to change our. We're not going to change our approach. Right?
No, but they do play keep away well.
Probably gonna. So what you guys were doing, you weren't really pressuring. You weren't as in a high block. It wasn't. It was like mid block probably. Yeah, that seemed to do pretty well.
Well, it's weird at the moment because I think if we had Evac'd, we could have maybe pressed higher because he's a pressing machine, but Martial can't press well. Ericsson doesn't press well, to be fair. Ericsson's great, but he's not good at pushing well up the field.
Did you guys get the buff?
So maybe your players will be able to press.
You tend to do high press, so
Yeah, that's why I say it's going to be interesting, but like other than that City game, all our games we've had like 70-75% possession. But with City, it's just not even Liverpool can. Like City, even against Liverpool, when they were good, it was like 65-75% to City. They just, you know. They did their thing.
Got
we
ammo
don't-
drone for X.
we're not the same as them in
Just
terms of we're not reliant on having the possession all the time.
Okay, that's where I'd be like, you see how they have possession, but they don't do anything with it.
It's a defensive sort of possession. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
And
risk
it's even admitted by Pep, because Pep said for so long, if we have possession, the other teams can't create chances.
Thank you.
Well, Arteta says Guardiola would tell you himself he's the most defensive coach in the world.
Yeah, and I would absolutely believe that.
Doesn't want to give. He doesn't lose any control.
Yeah. And yet he's lauded as the best team in the world, best manager, and it's like, no, Klopp is. He's had like half his budget, and his team actually play football. Like, I feel like watching City is like, do you know when you play against people on FIFA where they just pass with their defenders and then score? And it's like, you're such a jammy bastard.
Works. That's fine. But
Yeah.
it doesn't work then.
The whole gang is here. What's up?
Hey,
Fight.
mechanic. How's it going?
Good, you?
Yeah, not bad.
Good to hear.
Earache. That's most
Earache.
Oh,
Fuck, everybody's got some fucking illness lately. Everybody.
it's mostly
Everybody's got
double
something.
just talking my ear off. That's why.
Yeah.
Mate, you've loved the results today. So
That's
shut
an
up.
STD right there. That's an STD.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad result. I would have taken a Man-U win or a draw. So.
Is that infection a cause of like a throat
Yeah, I
thing
think
because
so.
of the cold?
It's all
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to get fucking the worst ear infections as a kid and tonsil. And they would
Behind?
never remove my
Behind?
tonsils.
I got behind.
That was just fucking awful, man. Earaches are really painful.
Yeah.
Those toothaches. Persistent, right?
Getting
Just
better.
not pleasant at all. Did you have to take anything?
Yeah, I had some eardrops and like some painkillers. It seems like it's on the mend. Maybe another day or two.
Lock this shithole down. Esther, you're in charge now.
You guys are in game. We're gonna eat some food. What are you guys up to?
The one. I'm just watching them.
To be fair, Warrior, you've gotten your life up a lot, very high.
Yep, 585 from 12 HP.
Install a wireless repeater on that console. That will allow
We've got a lot of eggs over here if you've got an ammo drone.
this is certain to
Oh,
be
yeah.
vital xenomorphs.
Don't aggro the eggs. Then.
No. Make sure you throw coils at the egg. Why is this thing? I'll tell you all day.
Oh, I should have thrown the nade over there.
But Spike, I gotta ask, how'd you get involved in the modding of Remnant? Like, how did you come about that? Is that already something you do?
No, this was my
like a
first modding
living?
experience. But it was
Okay.
so I did a lot of like speed killing, speed runs.
10
and
seconds.
stuff. We had a
Okay,
little
one more time.
community of like more serious players, I guess.
You want to
Uh,
start stacking ammo in here, by the way?
no, why are we?
I'll-
No. Why are we holding over there?
What do you mean, what? Man, you've got to start communicating this shit, because I've already put a cryo in a turret. Which means they're going to go for the turret, and the cryo's wasted.
And my friend and I had also done this like theory crafting spreadsheet with like a crazily in-depth theory crafting spreadsheet for Remnant. And then one of the guys in the group got into some modding. So like there was one mod that came out, Remnant, for Remnant, which was like a very simple rejig of the spawn rates.
Okay.
But it was a bit arcadey. But finding out how that guy did it kind of got us all into modding.
Okay, no, so I have a slight background. Like I've done assembly, I've done C, C++, and some C#. Are you doing anything in there, or is it just engine based? It's just 3D engine based.
Like all of my knowledge is basically limited to Remnant and any other Unreal games that I have built in a similar way.
So it is Unreal based with the
completely Unreal based. Ori, who's the other lead guy in charge of the mod, has a programming background.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's easier for him to like do custom stuff. But for me, everything has just been screwed up in the game. How to get.
Okay. But did you guys have to like make your own classes, or classes were already in there and you're calling?
So there's blueprints and classes. We haven't really made our own classes, so we have one guy who joined recently who gives a lot of tools that we can use to make our own blueprints and stuff like that. But everything so far has been using the building blocks that the game already has.
No, it's really neat. I just never pulled back that curtain before. I never even.
We were super limited, so right in the beginning we didn't even have the ability to edit functions. So it was literally finding templates
Access the HVAC system now.
and changing out header list
Yep.
entries and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
Then once we got function editing working, it opened up so much more. And then we got a couple guys who can do models and stuff. So that again,
We're doing it outside, aren't we? But I'm
Yep,
going to
yep,
put
yep.
an emergency cryo in here just in case.
Thank you. I will isolate
Good
the
call.
air ducts by neck.
Good thinking, Devil.
Thank you, buddy.
Roused by this.
yeah, at some point, I just want to learn how to use Unreal's actual tools and also maybe dig into some programming and learning some basic stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience for actual coding.
But is that something you enjoy? Do you think you're gonna enjoy?
I don't know. I don't know until I try it. I think I enjoy balance stuff a lot. Coming through concepts and there's a
Better
lot
be
I've
careful.
been able to do without having to. I've done function editing as well, but it usually takes me a lot longer than it takes like someone who's already had a background in it.
Right. But you had you had no exposure
You done?
before that.
Basically, yeah, no exposure.
Some levels
Fuck,
have
right on,
less
man. Good for you for willing to, just dive into it.
And yeah, as long as you understand the language being used, then if you're logical, then you can kind of
Yeah.
listen to
Well,
it.
a lot of people are like, I can't, oh, I could never do that. And it's like, well, fuck. You know what, man? When you were born, the only thing you knew how to do was.
Thank you so much, Karel.
I love it's just patience, like
Yeah, just
Yeah.
willingness, right?
yeah.
A lot of it is trial and error, which is fun. Like I used to, I've done a lot of stuff in IT, but one of the things that had me actually use logic and apply my programming experience was just basic scripting for logic for, let's say, I was the administrator for about 4,000 virtual machines.
Hey, that much.
very large signal.
And that kind of stuff. So any security deployment, package deployment, kind of standardized packaging. I got into application packaging.
I missed my nade.
And distribution. So it was just
Definitely
really
just
neat to go about creating some reverse logic to just make it easier on the database to exclude certain things, so you'd have a more refined data set. But that's the only time I've had to use that type of logic, if you will.
Are you interested?
Thank you so much.
Digging some logic and stuff?
Well, you know what? I can't tell you that I am or am not because I'm not even sure what it's all about. But yes,
Oh, he despawned. He despawned.
I'm curious.
The
I'm
moment-
asking you questions because yeah, I'm curious.
I'd like to
Alright,
mod
you
this
should
game at
do.
one point, but
You
only
like-
once they finished
He's good.
all support for it.
Right.
Then it-
Because otherwise, they're
GG
modifying-
boys.
yeah, exactly. Just modifying stuff that's
Oh
already.
god, that means you're getting me and Spike on that video talking about football.
Fine, just put some music over it.
Yeah.
I think what I enjoy about modding is like you can do a surprising amount just by thinking kind of creatively and stuff. Like
yeah, what's a good example of that?
like
Like with what you guys did.
so like moves, like creating a whole new move sets just by looking at existing animations and thinking, okay, well this animation ends with the right foot forward and the arms on the left. It's like, well, that means that can blend into this other one. And
Okay.
so that's like on an animation level, visual level, it's like, okay, it made something that looks aesthetically good because the animations flow into each other. And then for the shields was the biggest change I did, which is in Remnants usually you hold down, you either tap or you hold down a melee attack
Yeah.
to get a light attack or a heavy attack.